Good evening, all. I welcome all of you to this highly reputed international talk show, Paramita TED Talks. My name is Lasya from 8th grade, Paramita High School. Let me start by posing a few questions to you. Question number 1. If we think of history subject, what immediately comes into your mind? Question number 2. After explaining any concept, usually what does a teacher say? These are simple questions, but take us to a profound theory. Let's come to the first question. Hope my thoughts match 90% with you. Please close your eyes for 3 seconds. Please. Visualize something when I say the next phrase. History subject, history subject, history subject. Please open your eyes. Obviously, you might have visualized wars between the kingdoms. V. Shivaji, Maharana Pratap, Akbar and Babur pictures might have wandered in your mind. Am I right? What does a teacher say after explaining any concept? Do you understand or did you understand? Am I right? Yes, you are right. Understand. This is a big word that makes the world upside down. If it is not understood properly, do you understand, and understand? This word might have been heard uncountable times by all of you. Understanding is an art. Yes, I'm right. Understanding is an art. My today's topic is understanding is an art. Understand? Understanding is an outstanding quality. Let me tell you what misunderstanding leads to. A teacher corrects the answer sheet of a child and writes outstanding performance. The child takes the paper and stands outside the classroom. Why? The child understands that outstanding means he should go and stand outside the classroom. Here is the problem of understanding. Another context. There is a fight between the two friends, A and B. A loses control and pushes B. Later, A repents and goes to B and says, I am so sorry. I lost my control. Please understand me. In the first context of understanding is cognitive intelligence. I mean understanding certain concept of physics. In the following context, A is saying, please understand me. This understanding is emotional intelligence. Ultimately, now we came to know the history of the word understand. One understanding is understanding a concept or a theory, or having logical reasoning skills, problem solving skills and processing information. And other understanding is sympathetically aware of other feelings, being tolerant and having a nature of forgiveness. When we visualize about history subject, our mind thinks about wars. These wars occur as there is no understanding between the people. I mean, here emotional intelligence is missing. The teacher says, do you understand? To check our cognitive intelligence. Oh, understanding the theory of understanding looks complex, but understanding it is very important because this quality sharpens our abilities to communicate, take decisions and look at things from different perspectives. We all have friends, and if I ask you what is the best quality of your friend you admire the most, you would say he or she is so understanding and that is so obvious. There cannot be a partnership or friendship without an understanding person in it. Even if we talk about small children, when they want something, they approach to the most understanding parent as per the analogy. So, how do we check if you are an understanding person or not? To do that, let's ask ourselves a few questions. Am I a person who creates safe space for others to be themselves, to share their thoughts and to feel heard? Am I a person who creates safe space for others to be themselves and to share their thoughts? And am I a person who empathizes people without being judgmental about them? Let me share a few qualities that great personalities have demonstrated and we get to know their level of confidence. The first quality is empathy. Martin Luther King had great level of empathy, and that is why he was able to understand the struggles faced by African Americans. And then he advocated racial equality. The second is humility. Despite enduring decades of imprisonment, Nelson Mandela consistently showed the quality of tolerance, humility, and forgiveness. The third is compassion. If we just travel 250 miles from Karinagar towards Maharashtra, we'll reach a small town called Anandavan, and they lived a man who sets highest standards of compassion. He is Mr. Baba Amte, who worked all his life for helping, rehabilitating, and empowering patients with fatal disease leprosy. The fourth is care. If the city is under terrorist attack and everyone's life is in danger, a giant industrialist do have an option to stay safe at his place and come back when things get to normal. But Mr. Ratan Tata had great level of care for his employees and guests at Hotel Taj, and he stood outside in the serious hostage situation, risking his own life during the attacks of 26th of 11. Now, you might be thinking the path to become understanding seems tough and risky, right? No, not at all. I'm not expecting us to go extreme. But I request all of us to imbibe these 4 qualities and start journey towards personal development. While I was preparing for this talk, a thought crossed my mind. Can this quality of understanding help me improve my communication skills? And the answer is yes. If we want to understand something, the first skill we need to develop is effective listening. We cannot understand what a person wants to say if we do not pay attention to their words. In class, if we are not focused and listening to our teacher, we may miss out an important lesson. Moreover, when we seek to understand, we learn a skill of asking right questions. And I assure you friends, this is a very unique quality. Doctors, bureaucrats, investigators, and counselors have these qualities in them. And this is one of the reasons they are emotionally intelligent and can take better decisions. In our relationships with parents, teachers, and friends, if we show understanding, we get to know the level of expectations and share ours. We can create a safe circle to nurture each other with positivity, great thoughts, and ambitions. Individuals, those who have greater level of understanding, never react but respond. They even understand mental state of someone who has made a mistake and will try to improve them by giving right feedback. Before I put a full stop for my talk, I would like to share a famous quote with you that helps you to think, do we really need to raise our understanding levels or it is okay not to? An American poet and activist Maya Angelou quotes, I have learned that people will forget what you said, people will forget what you did, but people will never forget how you made them feel. Thank you.